I want to welcome everyone to another edition of Get Together, where Georgia Ensemble Theater connects with our community members and finds out how everyone is doing in our self-isolation situation, how businesses have had to change their model, and we wanted to connect today with a very special friend of ours. My name is Laurel Crow. I'm the education director for Georgia Ensemble Theater, and my friend Taryn Spires is the education manager, and we are going to be interviewing our dear friend Yan Liu, who works with the Atlanta International Culture Group, which is an awesome organization that we've been working with now for about 2.5 years. So welcome, Yan. How are you?
Hey, Laura, Tara, very good.
Hi.
Thank you so much. So glad to see you face to face.
Yes,
Oh,
finally. We haven't seen each other since actually we all returned from China a few months ago. So it's really nice
like
to
long time ago.
It
I
feels like another world.
Different world. Yeah.
Yan, will you tell us a little bit about the Atlanta International Culture Group and what you all do?
Sure. Yeah. So for myself, my name is Yan Liu. I have been here in Atlanta for about 30 years. And I work with the company called Atlanta International Culture Group. We call AICG. So the company actually is doing like the culture exchange.
Uh-huh.
And then in detail is we bring Americans culture to China, and then the Chinese culture to Americans. So we are actually like a bridge, and our mission is to bring the best to the other side.
Awesome. And how did we meet, Yan?
How did we meet? This is like a God arranged, And then one time I went to dinner, so I sit at the same table with a lady, and then I asked her, where do you work? So she told me I work at Roosevelt Art Center, and then so we just exchanged the numbers, but we never contact each other. So the beginning of year 2018, right? Yeah, 2018. So there is a president from China. He came over here. He contacted us. He said he has like an education center in Hangzhou, and he really wants to bring the Chinese kids over here and then take our American teacher and students to China. So he contacted Dennis, who is the president of ICG. And then Dennis talked to me. I said, oh, you know what? I just remember the lady. So I gave her a call. I called her. And then when I called her, she just answered the phone. She said, so I tried to remind her myself, oh, yeah, that's you. You know what? It's so funny. I never answer phone calls, but actually I'm going to someplace and then I'm going to drive. So I don't know why I answered your phone calls. So she gave me the center's number, so which is GET's number, and I called 3 times, left voice messages, and I just never get any phone call back. So for my policy is, I only try 3 times, but this time I feel like, I really want to try another time. So I tried the last time, and then I got Michael answer the phone. So I told Michael what I want. Michael, oh, yeah, schedule appointment, let's come. And then we had the appointment. So Mr. John and Dennis and we went there. And then we were not expecting to see Laurel. So we saw a sweet lady there also. I said hello, but we didn't know she was the director. And then Laurel started crying. I said, I'm so sorry. What's going on? Because like a happy meeting, she started crying. And then she told me the story because her father just passed away. And then just like less than 30 days, and then we brought this program over. And Laura said her father had been trying for 30 years to do the exchange with China. And then the first 30 days, he passed away, and it happened. So Laura, I, and then we have Michael. Yeah, so we went to China. We did
Yeah.
a great trip. And after that, our business just start going smoothly, so smoothly.
Yes, yeah, and since then we've been to China 3 times as teaching artists over there, and we've welcomed 2 groups of students from China so far, which has been just the most incredible experience for us. I know. Yeah, so I really believe, that was we were meant to come together at that time. Yeah, so it was just it was, and that was probably why you didn't get those initial calls back, was because it was right in the time where our artistic director at the time, Bob Farley, who is my father, did pass away, and so there was a lot of turmoil going on, and boy, am I glad that he answered the phone when he did, because look at us now. So we're so grateful for you, Yan.
Yeah.
Taryn, did you have a question for Yan?
Yeah, Yen, now that we've known a little bit about AICG and kind of, the programming that we've developed together, what do you think is, what would you say has been like your favorite experience working with us so far?
The favorite experience, I have so many favors. All the favors, all my lifetime memory. But the most, well, actually, I want to talk 2 things. One is last year, this time, we brought American kids to China and did the exchange. So they not only learned the Chinese performance, like the dance, not only learned that, but they went to the Chinese families, and then they learned so much from there.
Yeah, they did.
And yeah, the best part, they built up the lifetime friendship with Chinese family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember our American kids, like a couple months later, I start saving money now so that I can go back to China.
That's right.
And Steven asked him, how much you save now? He said, $6.
I love it. I love it.
And also for the Chinese families, all the families, they come here, when they have to left, they all cried. Remember last day of our camp, they all cried, with tears. And they really, really appreciate their touch.
Yeah.
So that's the best part we got.
Yeah. So tell us, how are have you heard from any of our friends or any of the organizations or schools we've worked with? Is everyone doing all right over there?
Yeah. I keep contacting them. They are doing great. And the only thing is their school closed, which is understandable, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But the school closed don't mean they're not doing anything. So the school keeps sending like the story time every day, every week. They have different kind of topic. So they are doing like the online stuff, the WeChat stuff. So that is good.
Yeah.
Now, even the school closed, but the school activity is still going on. I'm glad for them. Yeah. And then every time I talk to them, they want me to say hello to you guys.
Yes. We really enjoyed this last trip when we went to Jinhua and we got to teach at the school. It was really very, so special to really be immersed in that school culture, not just doing workshops, but really be there every day with the kids. It was really awesome. And it was a lot of hard work for the kids and for us, and I think we all learned a lot. And we do look forward to
good feedback from the parents.
Yeah.
Well, and I know that we all had a really good time with that experience too, because we got to build such, more in-depth relationships with the students. And I thought that was really special because we got to learn their personalities and, how they learned things differently, which is always so fun.
Right. Yeah. The best part they love is, we let the kids be kids.
Yeah.
Not like Chinese. It's different. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's different. So they discipline them quite, follow the rules. And then sometimes the kids cannot be kids. They are like a machine. So so in their break time, they're back to kids. So they're so happy. And then they learn so much from that.
Yeah, that's a, and I think that's a lesson that a lot of American parents are experiencing right now, like as we're doing this online school. And I know even in my own house, I have a kindergartner and I have a 10th grader. And with the kindergartner, especially, it's like, I think when you're outside of the environment, the level of discipline, the amount of focus that a child has, especially in that young age, you have to say, great, I got 10 minutes of your focus. Now it's time to go be a kid again and go, they have to move, they have to, and I think it's sometimes even myself as a parent, I take that for granted. I go, oh gosh, well, I've really obviously taken our public school system for granted. I can't thank teachers enough for what they do. They should be making $1 million. Yeah,
They
yeah,
should.
so yeah, I think it's important to me, and it's almost easier with other people's children to say, oh, right now is the time to let the kids be kids, and now is the time for that discipline and structure. So,
Right.
and that's something as teaching artists we're always having to be mindful of is,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. But I'm so proud of you, Taryn and Michael. When we were there, we taught the kids, and you guys did great job. Amazing.
oh, it was so delightful and so special.
Yeah, especially with different language, the language barrier.
Yeah. Well,
And
and they taught us so much while we were there too.
Yes.
with the language barrier.
With the language, I mean, even just with customs and different things, like it was so great to be able to learn from the students as we were teaching them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah, and tell me how life has changed for you since the shelter in place has. How has it changed for you? Has it put things on hold? You're a wealth manager and a financial consultant in your day job, right? So
Uh-huh.
like, how has this affected you in terms of how you work? Has it been an easy transition? Has it been have you run into challenges?
Well, with the new rule, I think everybody's life is affected.
Hmm.
And then the bad thing is so many people lose their jobs,
Yes.
especially travel, the travel business. But the good thing is very grateful. My business, because we depend on new technology so much. So
Hmm.
we just transit to like the online, everything go to online. When we keep the social distance, we still keep
Yeah.
this on. And with all the economy change and our current existing clients, and they need to make some adjustment.
Mhm.
And then we have a lot of new clients, and then new business partners want to join us, because they lost a job, and then they want
Right.
to
Oh,
make
well, that's good.
right, yeah, yeah. So that keep me very busy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
I don't every day I don't even have time to make up.
Me neither. I think I have makeup on my face for the first time in a week, and that is unheard of for me.
Yeah.
But if for everyone who's meeting Yen for the first time, I always joke that this is a woman who doesn't sleep.
Oh
You
my God.
thrive on being busy and staying active. So this is probably really good for you that you have some new business and new work to work on.
Yeah, so
So,
when I wake up and then I don't even realize I start, answer emails, make phone calls, and then downstairs some people will call, "Mom, hungry." That
You have to
reminds
feed us.
right. So, Yen, with things like the shelter in place order and, things around the world just constantly changing as more information is, kind of communicated to everybody, how do you think this will affect not only like GET's program, but AICG and what you guys do? Do you think it will have a lasting effect?
uh, definitely it is affected. Yeah,
Yeah,
for example, normally like the spring break, we'll go to China.
right.
Yeah, but this year we cannot. And
Hmm.
also for the summer program, we cannot move forward, because we don't know when the flight will be back to normal.
Right.
Yeah, so, but it doesn't mean we're not doing anything. Doesn't mean our business is paused.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah. So I still be grateful. This time we can, sit down.
Mhm.
and then really think where the business will go. And then like years ago, we did not have enough time to set up some foundation. So now we could
Yeah.
rebuild that the foundation. And then also we never stopped contacting with people in China.
Right.
Yeah, so actually we are setting some directions, new directions now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like some like online classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like summer camp, send our teachers to China.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that part's still going on.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right,
I
right.
love that.
Yeah.
Do you think that there are any like silver linings that we can see? Like I know you just spoke about like still being able to swap teachers and things like that, and new directives and new directions. So there's like hope at the end of the tunnel, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, during the quarantine time, and my favorite picture, I saw a picture online. That's my favorite during this pandemic period, which is a yard. They have a sign, says everything will be good.
Mm.
That really encouraging. During this time, we probably hear a lot, negative news, but we have to keep ourselves, remind ourselves we have to be positive. So everything, I think God arranged that. Everything will be good.
Yeah.
And, yeah, for our business, with all the foundation we're building up right now, and then the work we're putting right now, and then once this is over, we'll fly. We'll have another boom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if anything, it will allow us to be even closer
Right.
coming out of this. It'll give us all, and I said after the first trip and the second trip, and after every camp that we've done with our friends from both Hangzhou and Jinhua, that the bond, the global bond, at the end of the day, that we're all human beings, and the language barrier, I think that's something you and I both felt and discovered, was the language barrier isn't really a barrier at all. If anything, I think it really helps you see the heart of a person. And we really look forward to continuing those bonds and those relationships when it's safe to do so, and when everybody is ready to come back together. So, but yes, we'll definitely be thinking about what kind of online content we can provide too for overseas, because it's something that we continue to talk about, and then all of the life stuff gets in the way. So, what better time than now to do that?
Everything
Exactly.
it will be different.
Well, Yan, we thank you so much for your time today, and we really miss you so much. I miss seeing everybody in person, but I know that we're doing the right thing so that we can all come back together again. So I said to Yan when we were on the phone the other day, we'll all go and find a good hot pot and eat some delicious Chinese food when this is all over.
Yeah.
We'll have a party.
Party.
All right. Thank you, Yan.
You're welcome. And then personally, I hope, I hope, and also I believe, with GET under your leadership, and then AICG under Dennis' leadership, and then we will move the business forward.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we'll all work together.
Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Well, we love you so much, and we hope that you and your family are well, and we can't wait to introduce you to everyone in our GET family.
Great. I cannot wait to go to the hot pot.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, this is Laurel Crow, Terrence Spires, and Yan Liu. We are signing off for this. Oh, and there's my son, Finley. We are signing off for this episode of Get Together. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks.
Bye.
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 You're looking at the world, you're seeing all the warning signs, but the world you knew is gone. You have to carry on, your life has spun a whirl. Yet even after all this time, you've forgotten how to breathe. You've forgotten that you need much more. You've run ashore. Not every word's a lie, not every touch is so unkind. Start tearing down the walls if you want to feel it all. I know it seems at times it's difficult to realize that it's only up to you. So why not enjoy the view? Time is short, so make it beautiful. Just look around. Reach for more, but love what's waiting there when you come down. A second chance you've chased so long is in your hands, so take it all. Time is short, so make it beautiful. Just look around. You can feel the heartbeat
of the town. You're looking at the world so innocent and starry-eyed.
You don't know what I've been through, or
Maybe I
you
do. That's why it's hard to see the world you think you're showing me.
There's nothing left to prove. I know where you've come from.
You see who I've become when your eyes are closed. These perfect moments come along, then they're gone.
So let's enjoy the night and leave the questions all behind, and you and I can find a reason to light the sky. Time is short, so make it beautiful. Just look around. Reach for more, but love what's waiting there when you come down. The second chance you've chased so long
It's in my hands, so take it all. Time is short, so make it beautiful. Just look around.